So what's your question?
Yeah, well, I'm in youth and government, and what we do is we make bills like that we vote together as in our own little wannabe government program. And if any of them get passed, they go to the actual government and they decide if they're going to vote on them. And you know how you guys are always talking about how there should be some kind of law to make teenage girls not be able to just have kids, as much as they want, because people have to pay for that and stuff. I want to know if any suggestions for a bill that we could write to somehow.
Wow.
Take care of that.
God bless you, Jack.
Wow. You take shorthand?
Yeah, I got a notepad out right now.
All right. Drew, what do you think?
Well, what are the criteria going to be for being ineligible for
having children?
Yeah.
Well, the first thing is if your eyebrows are screwed up.
What do you mean?
The screwball women with the real thin eyebrows that goes up like Carolla DeVille and way too much eyeshadow on and too much with the eyes. Too much eyeliner, too much eyeshadow, too much plucking with the eyebrows. You're out. Because that's going to disturb a kid. And that's no mother. Now, later on when you're a grandmother like mine, you can shave them off and pencil them back in, and that's fine. But the eyebrow's a factor. The second thing, and more seriously, and this will never pass, but this is what we'd like passed. We'll get to the softer version of our bill in a second. I would like us to target trouble zones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I hate to compare kids to roaches, but let me just do it for a second. When the exterminator comes in, he looks around and he sees, you got a leaky pipe down there in the basement. They like the moisture. That's going to track. He puts the roach trap there.
Right.
He doesn't necessarily have to see any roaches. He just sees, looks like they're going to get in here. Looks like they're going to congregate there. Go ahead and take a little foam and spray it in this hole here and clog that up. They get in under here. They like it here. They know what they like. They nip it in the bud, in other words.
Yep.
I am all for this. You show me a young girl whose dad is gone, who has had a little abuse from stepdad, who's having difficulty in school, who's acting out, and whose mother gave birth to her when she was 15 or 16. I want the Norplant in her. Because, as we know, Drew, she's about 7,000 times more likely to give birth than somebody from a different environment.
That's true.
In a better environment.
That's true.
Now, I'd like to give her the Norplant first before she has the first kid. Now, the way our government works, even after the first kid, we won't get involved.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I can't put the kitchen on top of my garage. And it's not my third one either. I can't get started, in other words. I got to pull 1,000 permits and grease 100 palms before I can build the goddamn kitchen on top of my garage. But you can be on your 8th kid, and we're not going to say a word to you.
Why don't we legislate some sort of test or some sort of criteria? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Some sort of test you have to pass or something.
Before what, though?
If you're pregnant, you're allowed to. I don't know.
All right. Here's the more sensible.
Norplant
one,
for people at risk.
Yeah, but he's never going to be able to pass a thing that gets people Norplant before they're pregnant. If you have a kid, you're not married or you're using the state in any way, at any age, you get the Norplant. Forget about what age you are. I don't care if you're 16 or 86. If you have a kid and you're currently getting help, whether it's welfare or SSI or what the hell else do you get there, Drew?
Whatever it is, yeah.
Whatever it is from Uncle Sam.
General relief, food stamps.
With the first check, you get the Norplant.
Otherwise,
no check.
No check.
No one's forcing you to take the Norplant. Why this is outrageous, cruel, inhumane, and unfair, and Stalin-esque to people I'll never understand. When you put your hand out,
there's a price.
I mean,
stop having kids.
Or bring your hand back.
Yeah.
Either way. You know what I mean? It's like when I work construction and I'd go to someone's house, I wouldn't go, hey, how about you pay me and I don't do a goddamn thing? Oh, you're not going to pay me? This is an outrage. I'm offended. I'm going to get on the phone with to my local bleeding heart left-wing liberal and have him plan a hunger protest over you not getting paid for building the deck. No, I got a choice. I build the deck, you pay me. I don't want to build the deck, you don't pay me. And I wouldn't expect anything different. And there's no aspect of life that is different than that, except for this.
Should we, well, it pertains to the government. Everything is different, of course.
Okay,
It's
you have
special case.
You have one kid.
How about if you have no kids and you're on general relief?
You have no kids, but you're on welfare,
And you're under 18.
you get the North plan.
Yeah.
Whatever age you are, unless you can prove you're a lesbian.
Is it?
You have to have documentation you're a lesbian. You know how we do that? We take them down to the driving range.
But it's a little discriminatory
If
to
they
women.
can come within 10 yards of that flag out there at 145 with a bucket of balls.
Men accountable in some way. Can we keep some consequences going for men who have the child? Make them pay in some way or go to jail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's your child, you pay a certain amount or jail.
You have a kid, you have to feed the general kitty. I mean, even if you're not taking care of your kid, you got to put $200 in a month toward the general kitty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. General kid relief.
Right. The kitty fund.
Kitty relief, yeah.
You got to feed that into the hopper because believe me, your kid's sucking off the teat of Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam needs some of them teats.
But the point is, it needs to be, people will always follow the path of least resistance. Now, these things may sound outrageous, but the fact is we have to find ways of crafting behavior, of changing behavior, of molding people, or they'll keep right on going.
Well, when you have people that obviously don't play by the rules and don't understand structure, you're forced to bring structure upon them.
Yep.
And that's what prisons are.
Yeah.
You hope that people wouldn't go into liquor stores and shoot the owners, but once in a while someone does, and then we have to force structure on them. It's that way with many aspects of life. Why should this be different? Okay, that's what you put in your bill. You can also put it in your pipe and then smoke it. It's a cliche that I'd like to bring back. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. We'll be back with more Loveline.
Loveline. Be right back in a minute.